I'm Sumathy Sivamohan. I teach at the University of Peradeniya and I teach drama, film, literature. I am the director and producer of Puttu Sahapriyavaru, Sons and Fathers. Actually, the genesis of this project, I mean, my desire to do this film comes from a previous film which was on the upcountry Malaya community. I was working with Anthony Surendra, who is in the film, by the way, who's a musician. And he's from Colombo, and his father was a musician, and he knew the film music scene very well. And he said that you should do a film about this, because the music industry at a particular time, the buffer, the foundation or the mainstay of the film industry, music industry of the film industry is made up by, is very multicultural, and there were lots of Tamils and Muslims who were a part of the foundation of this. And he talked a lot. I mean, I had no idea of doing any film. He too didn't have, I think, but he kept on talking about it. And then, so I started thinking about it, and actually it's Anthony Surendra who gave me that idea, the germ of it. And then after I got a little bit of funding from GIS to do the film, and then I went back to him, and then he kind of gave me the whole landscape of the music industry in Colombo. And what I want to tell people is, I mean, that song, well, let's start with that song, Pita Deepa Desha Jayagata. I mean, it's like a single nationalist song. But it was sung by Lakshmi Bai, a Muslim woman, I mean, an actress, one of the early actresses in the Sinhala theatre. And the tune itself comes from South Indian film, Chintamani. So there's a contradiction here, but it's an interesting contradiction, it's also a lovely contradiction in that say. We're talking about the Sinhala nation, but it's the tune is from South India, sung by a Muslim woman, and what is the composition of this industry, and what is the composition of our nation? And then I start with the first generation, Rex Periyasamy of music, who's fairly comfortable in the setting. Well, he marries a single woman who already has a child, so you can see the kind of fluidity. But increasingly, problems start erupting, pulling ethnicities apart. And there's also violence. There's ethnic violence, but also other kinds of social violence that are part of it. So I want people to think of, if you want like a message kind of thing, the nation. And to approach the idea of the nation and its fragility through a love story, almost, through the idea of a family. And I wanted to set it up like a singular film, love story, family is breaking apart, so first generation, second generation. So I kind of wanted a popular story. And I wanted a lot of music in it. So Surendra was very good. I mean, he came and he did the music. And he even offered, he's not a singer, he even offered to sing. So his presence is palpably there, not just behind the kind of scenes, but also on screen. And I thought that was very important. And his mother also speaks, although I didn't put a label there, like a caption, about the riots. There's this person talking, and that's Surendra's mother. Then I also have Mrs. Rex Periyasamy speaking, but it's not their story, it's, this fiction. But the idea of people being edged out because they were Tamil, is there after 83. And you could see in that second generation story, the lucky story, you can see very, very obviously, patently there, yeah.